Hi, I'm Katie from Kimberbell, and today I'm going to show you how to double hoop your Save the Date pillow panels. We're going to be embroidering our February 14th pillow panel today. You're going to start with your background fabric. Here, like I have, you've got your fusible backing on the back ironed onto your background fabric and all of your pieces as well. We're going to start by folding this in half horizontally. I'm gonna just make a crease there. I'll just fold it down towards me. And then from the left, you're going to fold over 2.5 inches and make a nice crease there as well. Once you've got that, go ahead and embroider your first step on your stabilizer, which is your background fabric placement line. It has that little tick mark, and that's where we're gonna be lining up our fabric. So I'm just gonna take the fold here and line it up in that with that tick mark, and then I'll just go ahead and unfold, and then you'll want to tape your fabric in place. Now, if your hoop is like mine, where your fabric covers the whole thing, you can take a rolled up piece of tape and just tape it to your stabilizer in the corners. I usually just tape in all 4 corners, press it flat, and you're good to go. We're gonna take it to the embroidery machine, and it's going to stitch a basting line to hold it in place, and then we can continue on with our design. All right, once you have your design embroidered, you'll see my last step here is these tick marks. That's very important for our next step. Go ahead and remove your basting stitch, and then you can go ahead and take this out of the hoop. Just like that, set that off to the side. And then you're going to want to cut away this extra stabilizer on the back for our next few steps. We'll hoop our next piece of stabilizer for your second hooping. You'll load your part 2 embroidery file. All right, once you have embroidered your tick marks, you'll see that they match with the tick marks that you stitched on your part 1 file. So we're gonna line these 2 up so that we can stitch your next file. So you're gonna take your thumbtacks here, and what we're going to do, we're gonna flip this hoop to the back, and then in the corner of each tick mark, you're gonna place a thumbtack. So place a thumbtack in the corner and then tape it in place so that it doesn't come out. We're gonna do that for both tick marks. All right. And then I'll flip this to the front, and I'm gonna take this piece of fabric here and I'm gonna line up the corner of this tick mark with that thumbtack. So, let's see. There we go. Number 1 and number 2, we're gonna line up. Perfect. And then same thing with part 1, with the part 1 file. This covers my hoop, so I'm just gonna take tape in the corners here. Once that's taped in place, go ahead and remove the thumbtacks from underneath, from the underside of your hoop. You do not want to embroider with those in your hoop, so make sure to take those out. Then go ahead and load this into your embroidery machine, and you can stitch the background tack down line, just like with part 1. Just take that out. Once you have completed your next file, go ahead and remove the basting stitch that you stitched first, and then you can take this out of the hoop. Your next few steps are going to be sewing on the backing fabric, and then stitching your buttonholes here that you can use to attach to your pillow. That is it. Double hooping, it's not scary. It's very simple, especially with your Kimberbell instructions. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy making your project.